Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the No Shade Man Cave. I'm EllieJare.
I am the one, the only. Ready for it? Ready? Got my laser lights, but I'm going to do something different. JTilly in the house.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know why I
Man,
enjoy those.
dude. To all our wrestling fans and our sports entertainment fans, welcome to the No Shade Man Cave. JTilly over there with the special effects. I'm EllieJare, and I've got a drink, and I've got my little I've got I've got my little guy. I custom painted them too. I did
Oh,
a
okay.
little red, white, and blue paint job on them. But yeah, dude, thank you for putting this together. As always, we come into the cave, and we get so jacked to talk to the fam. And we've got some shows that we posted on YouTube that have exploded. None more than one of our most recent ones. But as we move to what was one of our charters, was our Remember 22, and we were fortunate enough to have the infantry with us. Carly, hoorah, Devil Dog, thank you for your service. You're the best. And Captain Dean, you know, doing what they do, putting on a great show for the AEW and Ring of Honor fans, joined us for an awesome talk about mental wellness and camaraderie abound. And really appreciate you taking the time. And man, we are on the road to Royal Rumble, to Elimination Chamber, and Wrestle freaking stinking Mania. That'd be a good shirt. Wrestle freaking stinking Mania. Brought to you by the No Shade Man Cave. Trademarked. God, talk to me. Woo!
So, yeah, man, did you caught Raw, right? Or at least the good parts of Raw.
Man, yes, I caught it. I dug it. I feel a certain kind of way, maybe kind of like how you feel, is a champion defends their title every 30 days. But that's no longer, I'm doing air quotes, the case, because Roman has defended his title as many times as Seth Rollins has this year during his entitled title reign, 58 times. And Seth comes out, he's injured, and he starts to talk about his injury, and he's interrupted by Gunther. And I was like, huh. That's interesting, because I thought Gunther was going to do some stuff and sort of sprinkled some breadcrumbs, but it was whatever. But the overall theme of the show was Cody finishing the story, coming face to face with CM Punk. Great to see the New Day in action. A lot of great women's action too, which we harp on a lot. And Ivy Nile came on a couple of different venues talking about an all women's PLE premium live event, and hopefully that comes to fruition. But yeah, all in all, I would say it was Monday Night Raw was a 3-bearder.
Yeah.
Got the job done. Got us moved from one Monday to the next. Sprinkled some stuff to Friday with the Judgment Day and some of the dissension and stuff.
As far as a
And
go-home show, though, did you
yeah.
think it was a great go-home Royal Rumble show?
Oh man, I didn't even watch it like that. That's a good point, though.
See, that was my disappointment. I just thought,
Yeah, no,
to be honest with you, coming out of this Raw,
no,
I had more questions about WrestleMania than Royal Rumble. Like,
yeah,
it completely changed my WrestleMania card in my head, which, we talked a little bit about, so I was going to throw them at you because
yeah,
I want to get them. I want to get them on tape now, so when
yeah,
the haters say nobody picked it to this, I'm going to know I did. But
yeah.
I'm calling. I think WrestleMania we're going to see old CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. I'm predicting Royal Rumble winner will be Gunther. I think Punk and Rhodes will get into a fight and end up eliminating each other. So you're going to have Punk and Rhodes at WrestleMania. You're going to have Gunther and Rollins at WrestleMania, and then you're going to have The Rock and Roman. And I think Cody has to wait to finish his story at SummerSlam, so that way Roman still gets to beat Hogan's record and gets to take the title through to SummerSlam, and he'll lose it at SummerSlam.
So, are you saying Cody and Punk are going to main event night one, even
Yeah.
though it's not a title event?
Yeah,
A
because I
title
think
match?
you give Gunther and Rollins the opening, mainly because of Rollins' injury.
Oh,
So if there's something that
wow.
goes wrong or Rollins can't go as long as possible that they want to, they can cut the match short or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think they open, and I think Cody and either night. Yeah, I think they close night one. Got you, didn't I? I told somebody else
Man.
this the other day too,
Yeah,
and they're like, "Damn, that's good."
yeah.
And
Dude,
then the
because
Priest thing comes up, right? Like, so what does that mean for Priest? Like, when
yeah,
does he cash in? Does he cash in on Gunther? Maybe. Uh, does he cash in at the end of that match? Or maybe that's how they do it. Maybe you have Gunther and Rollins. Rollins actually wins and beats Gunther, but his knee's so jacked up, Priest catches in and gets that belt. And then you spin off and you've got Priest versus Gunther coming up, which is another way to do it. Just because I
yeah.
don't know that you're not going to have any uh, titles change hands. Yeah, I don't know. So it's going to be interesting.
Mm.
It's going to be interesting. But I think that might be a little me wishful thinking too, because I want to see all three of those matches live would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and so what I was thinking when I saw The Rock being announced as part of the chairman of the board and him being brought to the table, one of the interviews was, hey, you're at the table now. I was like, okay, then this is what he was talking about. And he sort of confused the crowd with, do I want to sit at the bar? Oh yeah, I like a bar. Do I want to sit at the table, or do I want to sit at the head of do I want to sit at a booth, a bar, or at the head of the table? It almost feels like this was what he was alluding to, and maybe he's on this Friday and he talks about finally he's at the table, and the high chief Maivia and Rocky Johnson will forever be part of the WWE with him, being on the table. I don't know, but like The Rock coming out, and just like with freaking Ric Flair being so subservient or self-servient with the Sting story, The Rock comes out um, latching on, and he's already got his thing going on. I'm just being the old man on the lawn, but yeah, this would be interesting. I'm very, very interested to see where this will go. And as you sort of unpack your WrestleMania card, there's so many different directions that this can go, and how this WrestleMania will reset the landscape of the WWE in the TKO vision going forward. So, oof,
yep.
man.
And I'll say this: that says something about the current product of WWE. Like, whenever have I been like, oh, I'm gonna fantasy book 3-4 matches going ahead? Like, this is what I'd like to see. This is what I like. Usually it's, I know what's going to happen. We know who's going to win or lose. 50-50 booking. It's all written out. Now I'm like actually sitting there going, huh. And I have to say a lot of that has to do with Cody and Punk, because of the promo they cut right then. I'm like, I need to see this match. Now, is WrestleMania too soon to pull it off? I don't think so. I think it'd be a good way to start the trilogy of them. And we've got a few months so they could keep building to that. Like I said, it would be really neat to see them eliminate each other somehow through the Rumble, and then you spin off this feud going in through WrestleMania. Maybe they have a match at Elimination Chamber that ends in a no. I don't know, but have them push to WrestleMania. I forgot about Elimination Chamber too. That's in there
I
too.
know, just as you said that, I was like, okay, they're
Yeah.
so focused on each other. Uh, give me two other people, Randy Orton and Damian Priest. They roll them up for the most dangerous move in professional wrestling, the small roll up, and they're both eliminated.
Does
And then they just look at each other like, you mother.
does
So
the Elimination Chamber winner automatically get the main event at WrestleMania?
the Elimination Chamber gets the opportunity or option to
So kind of like Money in the Bank.
challenge. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
why I
so
was
you've
like,
got, yeah, so it's
okay.
weird. So if Damian Priest is in Elimination Chamber and he's Senior Money in the Bank, then you have the Royal Rumble winner. So you've got Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber. So I thought that Seth Rollins was going to come out and say, hey, my knee is jacked up, going to relinquish the title. Elimination Chamber is going to be for the World
Yep.
Championship. And then that is ironically how Cody would end up finishing his story. And I wasn't sure who it was going to be against. I sort of almost thought it would either be against Jey Uso or CM Punk. And he would sort of get his pound of flesh from Jey beating him for the World Championship. But I don't think they're going to put the world title on Jey Uso before he carries like the IC title or something, just because they want to make sure that he can move the crowd. Because I know he's going to be able to move some merch and do what WWE needs champions to do, and that's bring the crowd in that perfect demographic, that 18 to 49-year-old. They totally resonate with what Jey is doing and what Jimmy is doing on the other show. On the other show, you have the yeet and the no yeet movement, and I'm in. I'm in on both, man.
So, I can see that. I don't know about 18 to 49 because I'm not big into the yeet movement, but 18 to 24 maybe. No, but
Okay, there you go.
I could see it. He definitely will sell the merch, and that leaves. Are we going to get the brother versus brother at Mania between those two, which is one of the rumored matches? I think that'd be good. But for the last few minutes, what do you think? Who do you think we're going to see as surprise entrants for the Rumbles?
I really don't want to see Hogan.
No, me neither.
But I think Hogan will appear and he'll distract someone and cost them, getting yanked out of the match. I think we'll see on the women's side, we'll definitely see Trinity, a 50-50 chance of seeing Monet. Brock Lesnar,
That's
I
who
think,
I was
shows
thinking.
up. I think he shows up. And there was the other one, the 10.
Oh, Sean Spears.
Sean Spears. I think we see him show up, and there is a really, really good chance we see some of the NXT guys getting called up, which I think would be awesome.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker getting called up, and Okada would be freaking
that's the one.
phenomenal.
To me, like,
Man,
if they really are signing Okada,
man.
that's what you do. You bring his ass out there. However, we watch AEW, so we know who Okada is. Someone who's grown up on WWE and probably doesn't watch anything but WWE, maybe doesn't know who he is, and maybe that's why they're thinking the NXT run is the right way to go to get him built up first. So, just kind of like AJ Styles when he made his surprise appearance, some of the crowd popped for him, but it wasn't nearly as large as you would have thought.
Yeah, that's true.
Even some of the CM Punk stuff, like he's made comments in some of his promos and stuff referencing AEW, thinking he's going to get like a rise or a ooh, and nothing. Like it kind of fell flat, Like he made the one comment like, "Who goes around punching people backstage?" and cricket. Like nobody responded to that. Some of us AEW fans chuckled at it, but speaking of chuckling, he did that promo last night, and he said something about I know how to separate personal from business, and I know it wasn't like a dig, but I totally laughed out loud. I was like,
Yeah.
for real, for real.
I was like, really, bitch? Yeah.
But it was weird. My speaker started working for some reason. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Weird. My laptop started and playing the music through my laptop.
Perfect.
But yeah, so I thought that promo was good, and yeah, you kind of nailed the ones I was thinking. I'm not sure about Sasha Banks Monet yet. I definitely think Trinity will show up. I think AJ Lee might show up. I think she might be a surprise entrance. I could see Liv Morgan coming back as a surprise entrance. Probably Lita, Trish Stratus, like some of those people we know are floating around
Yeah.
in the rumor mill. On the men's side, though, I am Brock Lesnar. I think I agree. Some of the NXT ones, but there's no free agent name out there right now that I'm like, oh, they're gonna pull the trigger and bring him in. Sean Spears, I heard too, but then I just heard recently that he might be at TNA. So, but with their working relationship, he could still show up.
Yeah.
Somebody floated out MJF. I don't buy that. I don't believe it. I don't think MJF is going anywhere. It would be cool if they did like some kind of special appearance and let him.
Dude, just imagine, like, what kind of handshake deal and, like, truckload of money. We just need him for a couple hours in Tampa to really, like, it'd be good for both of us. It'd be
Yeah,
good for business, and let's just do it. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, I
Ain't happening,
agree.
Captain. But it would be cool. I'd be down with it. I wouldn't be upset to see him do it. And you know, Okada going, that's fine. But I agree. I think I would love to see the Rainmaker hit it. Hell, if he does, let him win it, and then immediately he's a star and everybody knows who he is. And to be honest with you, being a fan of Okada, I actually kind of am looking forward to seeing him in WWE. So
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a good change of pace for him. But that
yeah.
being said, what do you guys think? Leave us a comment below. Who do you think the surprises are going to be in the Royal Rumble? Did we get anyone right? Are we way off based on some? Let us know. Comments below down there somewhere. Also, like you said at the beginning of the video, we did a really good 22nd January video with the infantry from Ring of Honor and AEW. It'll be floating around the screen here somewhere. Click on that. Check it out. Also, YouTube will suggest another video for you. Check that one out. And if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know when we go live, when we start doing live again, so you know when we upload these new videos. We are going to try to get in the habit of doing more videos more often, more frequently, so you guys can see more of our stuff. Check our audio podcast out wherever you get your podcast from, No Shave Man Cave. And with that, it's hot tag time. Take it out.
Bump and feed. We got AEW, we got WWE, we got TNA, formerly known as Impact. We've got NXT, we've got New Japan, we've got All Japan, we've got all the indie stuff going on, and whew, we will be dropping as much content as you can handle. And as always, thank you for joining us. To our brothers and sisters at arms, thank you so much for what you do. We are so proud of you. Hurry up, get your ass back home. And to our friends and family, thanks for checking us out. All the support you've been giving us means so much. To JTilly, you are the man. Thanks for the grind that you've been on. And to everyone, keep doing what you're doing. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll see you on the floor.